Hello, so good to meet you at our global motivational meeting. We are reading Nicolae Cirpala speeches, these God's words that inspire billions of people, family, communities, countries, and the whole world. And we have to just read these quotes and practice in their life. Think about them, that God could give you tips for a happy life and prosperous future. As we're reading these speeches from the beginning, please find all the chapters at our Message to Billion channel, Happy TV. And let's see what God prepared for us today. First, let's read from the Messiah second coming through Father. The biblical phrase, those who lose their life will find it, means that until indemnity is paid, anything that lives in the world of death can remain alive only if it has straightened to live beyond death. To go through this world to the place of death. A person who is saddened by death or feels like running away from it will not enjoy the realm of resurrection for eternity. That is why the Bible said that those who try to make their life secure will lose their life, while those who lose their life will find it. It is same in the case of God and true parents. What about people who say they are going to the heavenly nation? Even God has to go the place of death in order to save that life. Otherwise, it cannot have the support needs to live. When using a rope to save someone who fell off a cliff, you need to pull that person up with all your strength. Only when your standard is higher than this can people and even God gain life. Don't people in the modern world talk about freedom? No matter how good the structure of the modern education system may be, your concept of freedom still lies within the fallen realm. You cannot understand the value of freedom from an individual perspective. What about the notion of freedom for the tribe, people, nation, world, and cosmos? How will you help people understand the issue from the broader perspective? Revimon has been teaching that we have to develop a holistic outlook toward the individual, family, society, nation, world, cosmos, and God, and that we need to liberate God. I began from the lowest level and rose to the highest level of liberating God. How did I accomplish this? I began by uniting my mind and body. From the position of absolutely uniting your mind and body, you can advance to the levels of the family, nation, world, and God. No matter how much you want to reach the higher positions, you cannot do so if you hold on to an individualistic perspective. That concept is your enemy. It is God's enemy, the enemy of the religious world, the enemy of the world of conscience, and the enemy of the kingdom of heaven. It is the enemy of all because it is connected to the position of Satan, the archangel. Promiscuity, homosexuality, love, and drug addiction potentially lead to infection with the virus that causes AIDS. Drug abuse and AIDS are threatening to devastate humankind. It is reported that in Africa, AIDS is reaching dangerous proportions. If you consider the fact that the AIDS virus is dormant for 8 or 12 years, it is impossible to imagine that the population of the given area could be wiped out in 2 generations. Non-governmental organizations affiliated with the United Nations are burdened with many problems. If you ask them to do the most difficult task, would they present anyone to carry them out? Officials of these NGOs may point out many issues related to the current regimes and social ills. However, do they talk about the role of the UN or about the just communism and humanism or other core issues as I have done. You can debate with me only if you can address such high-level issues, otherwise you cannot. This organization do not know how to solve problems such as degradation of youth, family breakdown, drug addiction, and AIDS. And they especially do not know how to establish a pure lineage. Leaders of the nations and global institutions such as the UN do not know the solutions to such problems. They just say whether something seems right to them or not. Now that I have completed the enthronement of God's kingship, I will teach the world leaders clearly about the steps that need to be taken. The problem until now was the problem of restoring lineage. Lineage is the most important factor. Being a social organization, a governmental or school make no difference. There are many nations in the world. No one of them connected to God's lineage. They are all under the dominion of Satan. There is nothing that they can do about this except to follow the way of God and true parents if they do not, they have no center. What will you do now in this era of the new millennium? Until now, God has not been liberated and true parents have not been liberated. I tell you, do not fear the liberated parents of heaven, earth, and their children have emerged through the establishment of God's kingship. Do not be afraid, even if you find yourself in the prison. If there were people who wanted to go to God's kingdom quickly, what a blessing it would be if they could go when they were young. Would it damage anything? Why reject this opportunity when the entire of the universe and heaven is in your grasp with you as its owner? You don't have to worry whether you live or die. Do not know how to perfect your individuality. Do you know the path by which to unite mind and body of an individual? The power of love that carries of Satan's lineage from the fall has been stronger than the power of the conscience. That is the problem. Whatever happens, do not obey the commands of your body. From now on, here is the ironclad rule you need to follow. First, at the cost of your life, do not stain the pure lineage that the heavens bequeath to you. Second, do not violate human rights through erroneous personal decisions. Man and woman, white and black are all equal. I am urging you to not exercise prejudice against others or violate their human rights. Leaders cannot dismiss a person just because they don't like that person. The mainstream guidance of on human rights consists of becoming people who have true love. That is, people who live with love for the sake of others. God created heaven and earth based on that principle. Discarding that mainstream belief system is unforgivable. It is the second sin of all sin. The third rule is to not steal public money and do not use public money for your personal purposes. These are the three rules. All of those problems originated from the fallen Adam as an individual and his family. More than 70% of the people in jail are there for this very reason. If you go to prison, you can confirm this fact. The prisoners violated human rights or stained their lineage and were incarcerated because of the problem of relationship between man and woman. The next problem is that of money and power. In this regard, money, knowledge, and power are your enemies. Those who receive the blessing belong to God's lineage and carry on God's true love and true life. Thus, you must not stain the lineage with the habits you acquired living in the fallen world. Yeah, so interesting quotes from True Father. Let's read now from True Mother. Quote, True Mother gave a short message of at the Cheon Il Guk Gyeongbae ceremony in commemoration to the parents' holy that was held on 6 by the heavenly calendar of the 10th year of Cheon Il Guk, February 6, 2022. I'm pleased to see you and welcoming this hope-filled and vibrant year of the Black Tiger. I pray that all of you will be able to sound trumpets of victory that heaven will remember. What if during the last year of the Black Tiger in 1962, two parents' holy wedding had been held on the foundation of Christian welcoming them? Since Jesus' crucifixion, the Christian cultural realm has been so passionately and nervously awaiting the Messiah, who had said he would return. With some final words, Jesus said he would come again and that when he did, he would hold the marriage supper of the Lamb. Then who is in that Christian war must wait for? From whom must they meet without fail? Who is that who must be born? True parents. With the beginning of the year of the Black Tiger, I wondered how things would be if the truth about the birth of the only begotten daughter, who was able to embrace Christianity, had been revealed. God has worked so hard and waited so impatiently for 60 years. However, now the only begotten daughter, the true mother, the mother of peace, and the mother of the universe, has proclaimed Cheon Il Guk and declared that it is firmly established on that foundation. At this time, when we must reveal the conclusion of the providence to the Korean people and to the world, you must become magnets. The principle of magnet is that is one with true parents. Wherever you work and wherever you go, there will always be righteous people for whom heaven has labored and that heaven has prepared for this one day. Be confident when you explain who you are. Do you understand? Due to your unity with true parents, people will be drawn to you as if you are magnet. I bless all of you to become those who step forward courageously and confidently. Yeah, so powerful quotes for today. If you have difficulties, please watch one more time this video. Share this video as we are in this billion happy life subscribers marathon. Contact me for consultation, cooperation, and become a member of this family parents holy community globally. Receive Heavenly Kingdom citizenship right now. The contact is below. And see you tomorrow with more powerful quotes. Turn on suggestion playlist till then and listen God's words. Stay blessed all the day. Bye bye. Yours, Nicolae Cirpala.